Okay, this is part three, Mr. Elon Musk, November 22nd, 2023. So, um, completing the thought. So, even in here in Annapolis, Maryland, those that speak Spanish for South Central America, Mexico, the African American, Black, Negro, pale skin, predominantly those that speak Spanish, Mongoloid, and then the Black Negro, they keep saying he sold you or they sold you. So sold is implying there was a money transaction. Someone was paid. So it's another form of implementing the bondage, another form of programming to keep the frequency low. That's outside of natural law. When you in natural law, there's no selling of that of human, of natural being, of free state. But there are attacks that can be done from those who are outside of natural law. Attacks, acts of terrorism, acts of terrorism, war, spiritual war that's being implemented and changed up through words saying paid, they sold you. So if they keep saying paid, they sold you while they're demonstrating different forms of harm towards beings that are in natural law, that are natural beings, that maybe they are not knowledgeable or unknowledgeable of their true agenda and intention. Then that, so if they keep saying paid and they sold you, that takes away what truth is. And they once again is bringing to an extinction of natural law, of the harmonization of a frequency that we all supposed to be trying to, in a high thought, to harmonize with the cosmic universe. So they use word trickery and then programming to do so. So that which is AI, robot, lab experiment, African American, Black, Negro, or just average citizens, if they're able to send a force sharp pain, and they keep saying we paid, instead of saying war, instead of saying I am a terrorist and I'm demonstrating acts of terrorism, so instead of saying war, which that's what's going on, instead of saying I am a terrorist and I am demonstrating acts of terrorism, they're saying we paid and I paid. So when you say war and admit that you are a terrorist and you are here to cause harm, your goal and your agenda is to bring to an extinction of that which is natural and free. But you don't want to say that, because if you say that, then that which is natural and free will then, first of all, the energy fields change. And so that which is natural and free and that is harmonizing may awake or are awake, and automatically the energy is turned back towards that which is unnatural and outside of natural law. And so their numbers decrease, or the ability for them to succeed decreased a lot. So I think as natural beings on a high frequency in natural law, it's important that we maintain what and learn and relearn and keep relearning and embrace what freedom is. Freedom, the spirits of freedom in all aspects of our lives and towards one another mentally. Don't try to control. I don't want you to do this, so I'm going to control. Or if I assist you and help, I'm going to do it for reasons. Then I can pull back for reasons. Or if I or what's the word? Or I can or just so in other words, as Moors or as a Moor in the Holy Quran Circle 7. I'm not trying to like put this book out there because I have lots of books. So this is not the only book, but it speaks of purity. I think purity in reference to who we are and how we conduct ourselves in natural law, natural beings, as natural beings, in a natural state of mind of freedom, in a high frequency of freedom, truth, love, peace, and justice, and other aspects has to be there has to be purity in that, because through purity there's accountability. So that just all that in reference what I just said, individually, that brings their chances of bringing our world to an extension very, very slim. And they know this, and I should say, and they know this. They really know this. That's why they use trickery in words, paid, and then switch it. They can send four sharp hands and say, "Brother loves you. He loves you so much." So we're gonna. This is how the robots show they love, because you don't know what you're doing. You need our help. We're trying to help you. You need our help, so we're gonna help you. We're gonna help you. We're gonna recall thoughts for you after they force engage to cause you to forget a thought. Bring the thought back and say, "We helping you." These are all forms of the acts of those outside of natural law, using word trickery and then implementing the trickery through different behaviors. Those that are able to manipulate thoughts, emotions, that the United States military, Navy, and other branches of the government have been using for a long time. Their goal, if they speak truth, changes the energy field, because truth is there of what they're trying to do. So they must control the mind of the public to create a world that does not exist without the implementation of the people involved in the world. All the while, their goal, and they know the agenda, is to bring the complete extinction of a high frequency of natural law, a free state of thought, the harmonizing of the cosmic universe, and all that is clean and divine. That is the goal. So I said earlier in I think the first, being among different races or species of beings. And Mr. Elon Musk, you said you love humanity. Um, Humanity. So if we speak truth, I should say I speak truth, and many are speaking truth, of acknowledging that we are among a species, a race of beings, whether created in a lab or whatever, that enjoy the consumption of human meat, human blood, or that which of humankind or mankind, that enjoys the rituals of murder, rituals of blood, rituals of, I want to say blood, rituals of, for example, the low frequency vampire movies. So, what's wrong if you're a vampire? I mean, if we can coexist, I think nothing's wrong with being a vampire. If we can coexist without trying to kill me, eat me, or someone who doesn't want to be eaten or killed. If you can coexist without mind manipulation, and your goal is not to subjugate a population that you see that is inferior than you, that why? I mean, okay, you're a vampire. The issue with the low frequency movies in reference to vampirism is that's what they're triggering. They're triggering the low frequency of um of this species that they may be created or may exist, because that's what really, not may exist, they do exist, because not all vampire movies, but I mean 99.9% I would say do. And not all, but 90, I would say 95% do. They try to trigger that low energy. So that to normalize a vampire feeling superior over a its food, and having the right to take from that which it see as food through mind manipulation, um, emotions, and other form of manipulation, because that's its nature to do. That's what that is its nature to do. When I was in the sacred grove, so let me get back. So growing up, I really, really liked the vampire movies. I like the werewolf movies, the vampire movies, werewolf movies, and I definitely think possibly there was some type of manipulation in reference to um, the subconscious, possibly. But also, I remember when I was in the sacred world with Sheik Dwayne Bey, and we did a lot of blood rituals. We did I mean, a lot, and because I was his wife, and we wanted to stay bonded. I didn't feel like he was taken from me, and I didn't feel like I was taken from him. I felt well, felt balanced. I was glad that he was my first and only willing. Never, I have never done anything like this before. And in the sacred grove, what we call the ethers, I was very well, and it came natural for me. It really came natural, so natural for me. Really, so natural. Um, and so, um, and in that, we stayed at bond. I mean, I think that could have a lot to do with our connection. Now, it's interesting because I'm pretty sure he's doing this with that which he loves or claims he loves. But yet it's he's he's still here. Uh, I don't know if he's too happy that I don't know anyway, but he's still here. So in reference to mentalism, and then I don't know how long. I don't know. I'm. Let me just say this. I don't know. Before I used to say I know, but right now I don't know. I don't. I just don't know how where we're gonna be. Sheik the way by for being I know I'm changing spiritually. That's what I know. I'm changing spiritually, and I've been speaking and meditating on the spirit of truth for a long time. And now the spirits of truth are just like, it's like, you want it? Well, you got it. It's like, it's like, here you go. Here you are. Oh, don't you back away from me now. Come on back. Come back. Come back. No, oh, no. You okay? You can step back. Oh, come back. Come back. Come back. This is how the spirit of truth talks to me. Come back. Come back. Don't be. Don't. Don't get scared now. Don't get scared. Oh, are you feeling depressed? Why are you feeling depressed? Don't you be depressed. Let me stop because I could get manipulated even there. It's TV, but could be anyway. Don't be upset. Don't that's because one of the things I realized in reference being among blacks, which I'm going to say this anyway. Getting back to the spirit of truth, um I would say I walk very careful because of my divine high self. I'm being honest. I would never ever lay down with an African American black. I would never do it. That's me. I would never be involved with them on a personal level. And this thought came about as after I came here in Annapolis, and I said it maybe a year ago. I said possibly, but now I'm saying it with complete stern. Never on a personal level. I wouldn't. That's in that state of mind of what I just spoke of. Never. The ones that say brother, there's no way, Mr. Elon Musk. And I encourage Imani not to either. And anything, any spirit that's in that state of mind that speaks Spanish, South Central America, Mexico, pale skin, like it. Or others. Knowing that we are among AI that are in the bodies of blacks, African Americans, that have used the TV and radio to force mental engage so that they can rape, breed, whatever, for years, male and female, years. And with that deceit of bondage, energy, oppression, they try to normalize murder, being involved in so much murder. I can only imagine if the earth will speak and bring forth so the truth, how much murder those that I speak of just now in the bodies of African American blacks, the ones that say brother, the conscious blacks, African Americans, those that know Moorish history, Africa. I can only imagine how much bloodshed they have dripping around them of Moors who didn't know what they were among. Those that speak Spanish, South Central America, Mexico, the pale skin, and other unclean spirits. They could be from different forms of Africa, whatever. I can only imagine the bloodshed. When the earth, and then, so what now? I think I said if the earth can speak, but I think what's happening is the earth is speaking. Spirits of wind, clean, divine, righteous spirits of wind, fire, water, and earth. Earth is speaking. It's telling. It's telling the truth. I would never have anything ever within a righteous state of mind. Now, if I'm possessed, yes, because that's what they do. They sit around and wait. That's what they've been doing. If your mind is possessed, yes, or maybe some women, some wars that are women, men, young boys, young girls, they get subjugated to a point, feeling forced sharp pains or being forced raped, where they have to lay down. Their mind being manipulated or abused so much where they lay down. Because that's what they do. But in my righteous state of mind, in Monty Gray Bay's righteous state of mind, I run the Arrington-Bey, I would never have anything to do with African American, Black, Negro, male, whatever description they want to call themselves, that's in that state of mind. The brother. Or is female. So, okay. And I say that it's November the 22nd, 2023. I say that in complete truth and rationality. So, okay, let me. So I think this is a 3 long videos. I'm getting off track, but I'm so glad that I'm able to say this. Oh, I was gonna speak about witches. Okay, I'm gonna use that another one. I'm gonna upload these and regain my thoughts. Mr. Elon Musk. I hope you had time to listen to the video. I really do.